Hey guys, welcome back to Grover Home, and this is part 2 of our thrift haul. We've been busy the last week or two. It's January, it's when people get rid of stuff, and so we've been on the hunt for all the fun treasures that are getting abandoned at the thrift store. So first up, this one's pretty cool. So this is a vintage CD and cassette player, and it's in the box. It has everything in the box with it, even like the remote and the manuals for it. So this one itself is going for somewhere around like 130. It was 200 if it was new in box. And where it's got everything, it makes it so easy to ship because it's already in the packaging. So I was willing to pick it up for $15. I think the lowest one I saw was $75, and that one had the cassette part didn't work. But the ones that worked were over $100. So for $15, it was well worth the pickup on this guy. Huge box. It's going to take a lot to ship it. On ones like this, instead of doing calculated shipping, sometimes I'll just do a flat rate of $50. So if somebody lives farther away, they'll still buy it, and I just end up eating some of the cost. But when it's an expensive item, it's fine because I'm still making plenty of profit. So way worth it. Another thing we found that was kind of a weird thing, these lights from Anthropology. We paid up for these. So right now with our business, we started out with like lower end items, like buying stuff for $1, selling it for like $10. And we would do that a lot. And now I'm focusing more on getting better inventory. So I'm getting money quicker, basically. So instead of listing 10 things, I'm listing one thing, getting the same amount of profit or close to the same amount of profit. So this is $15. These sell for $75. These are Anthropology light bulbs. I'm probably going to have to go through them, but they were all in here, and it looks like they were like new, never used. So pretty cool. So rather than buy 15 things, list them, get them for $10, or list them for $10 and buy them for $1, you make $150 profit. This is $15, sell it for $75. So I'm making the $75 profit instead, which is half. So it seems crazy, but this takes 1/10 of the time of all those 10 things. So I can do 2 of these, and if I did 10 things like this, I would make more profit over time than if I did 10 small things, if that makes sense. So when you're first starting out, it's good to get the cheap things and get your business going, but once you get going, stop buying the cheap things unless they sell quickly. Otherwise, you're just storing a whole bunch of stuff and wasting time on taking the listing pictures and the shipping of all the items when you can just get one thing out the door instead. So another brand I like for Christmas stuff is Midwest of Cannon Falls. They have kind of a distinct look to all of their stuff. People collect specifically Midwest of Cannon Falls. So this guy was $2 at the thrift store, and the one is listed for $100, but I think that one's new. This one is $60 used, is a listing on it. So probably gonna get 50-60 bucks out of this. Pretty good little markup from $2. Way worth it. Obviously my cat again today. He's never in the videos, and today he's everywhere. This one's a cute little, it's a winky face Santa mug. So this is a nod to the vintage ones that everybody likes to collect, but this one is Pottery Barn. This one is $1, and this one sells for $35 plus shipping. You can get the vintage ones sell for pretty good, but this one people like because they know they can actually drink out of it. It's not like lead paint or something in it. One of my favorite things is to get these big bags of Christmas ornaments. So you can see all these little ornaments in here, and I was looking at them and I could see stamping on the names. I think this one's an Old World ornament, and I thought I saw possibly a Radco in here. Even if not, this whole bag was $10, and I'm easily going to make double, triple that. If there's anything in here that's Radco or anything that's old world Christmas in here, then I'm going to make a lot of money off of this. I like glass ornaments. Get familiar with the crowns on Christmas ornaments and what the stamping on them. If they don't have a stamp, then they're not like a name brand. The stamp will tell you what brand they are. So let's keep going. Speaking of more bags of ornaments, I picked up this bag of ornaments. This one was only $3, but if you see all these Madame Alexander dolls, they don't sell for a lot, but the whole bag was kind of full of them, so I can lot them up and sell them all together as a lot, and I can probably sell all of these together for $20 to $30. So $3 to $20 to $30 is a great pickup. I might be able to even get more in there. I'll have to go through. I saw there was some vintage ornaments in here, Rescuers Down Under and stuff, so the bag may actually turn out to be even better. For me, I would rather grab these than a grab bag of jewelry any day. It's just my niche. It's my favorite thing. This is a Kurt Adler. It's another good one to pick up. This one, I paid $5 for it, but as soon as I saw the Kurt Adler on it, I knew it was going to be worth more and worth picking up. This one sells, sorry, I'm trying to pull it up. This one sells for like $19. So $5 to $19 is a great pickup. Most resellers you'll hear say they do the 3 times rule, so it has to be like 3 times of the profit. I also have like a threshold. I won't sell anything below $10. It's just, even at $10, it's becoming a burden. So unless it's something small, you just have to make sure that you're getting a certain amount. I don't sell anything under $10. It's just always a problem, and it's just not worth it. So to have a minimum as well as having the 3 times rule. This is a Gimme. It's a Grinch. Gimme is a great band. Yeah. Gimme is a great brand if you're looking for any like animatronic stuff or the inflatables. Gimme always sells. People like the Gimme stuff. I'm trying to find him. And this is the other problem, is sometimes it's hard to find stuff. This is like a $80 Grinch if he works. It's why I take the risk on things like this, is because if he works, it's $80. And I believe, yeah, I paid $2. Oh, did you hear that? The batteries are just dying. He started, so that's even better. We have more Christmas ornaments. Dora, I picked it up because it was 75 cents. I know it'll sell for like $12. So easy sell. Vintage, like toys. This is a Power Rangers, I believe. He was $1. And it sells, I'm gonna look him up because I cannot remember. It's hard to find toys. A lot of times you can just feel that they're vintage, like if they're heavier or if they're metal, that kind of thing. This one sells for $20. It is a vintage one. The 90s stuff and the 2000s, early 2000s is harder to tell because it's all going to be plastic, versus like the 70s and 80s is all going to be your metal stuff. This guy, speaking of cool vintage toys, he eats the cars and then spits them out. We'll just go with that. If he works, it's $55. It was $1 at the thrift store, so it was worth taking the gamble if he would work or not. So we've got to put batteries in him, test him. When it's an electronic thing, you just have to be careful and make sure that it's worth it. And also if it's a broken one, if a broken one will sell, and how much a broken one would sell for. For $1, if it doesn't work, I could sell it probably $10 broken, so I'm not worried about it. This cool little ornament, it was actually in that bag. I didn't want it to get broken, so I pulled it out. It's a little beetle. They sell for like $18, so it's in great shape. Glass ornaments always sell weird, especially odd glass ornaments. One of my best selling ones was like a chicken ornament. Stuffies, Build-A-Bear is one of our favorite. This one sells in the $20 range. She's the Light Fury. I actually have Night Fury and he hasn't sold yet, so I bought her specifically so that I could lot her and my Night Fury together and sell them. Hopefully they'll both sell quickly. That way I pay $2 stuffies at the thrift store that we go to based off of size. So they're either $1, $2, or $3 for the big stuffies. She was 2, so it's a great pickup for her. Depression glass is a favorite of mine. It's a pain to ship. If you don't like breakable stuff, don't get depression glass. But this was $2. This top alone sells for $24. It couldn't find the base anywhere for it, but people will buy this because they only have the base, or they broke the top or something, so they need a replacement for it. So don't be afraid to pick up pieces that aren't complete, because you can do them as replacements. Cracker Barrel is one of our favorites. I know it's off season. I know it's Halloween is far away, but I have the room to store some of this stuff. So I don't care about sitting on Christmas and Halloween and other seasonal. I do make a lot of money on my seasonal items. So this is going to be $10 to $12 for $2. It's a pretty good pickup. It helps my seasonal items sell the more seasonal I have in the shop. So I don't mind picking them up. Speaking of seasonal, this is a Mickey Mouse. And I believe, I can't remember, I think it's a, what is it? Yes, that's what it is. So it's like a lotion. You put your own lotion or like soap top on this thing, and it sells for $39.99 new. So I'll probably get like 24 so out of it, 20 something dollars out of it. $3, a great pickup. It's probably gonna sit for a minute. Halloween and Christmas will still sell. It's into January and I'm still selling tons of Christmas right now. Halloween is a little more niche. It doesn't sell as consistently year round, but if you have good Halloween stuff, it will sell outside of the Halloween season. Another Christmas ornament. That one's an Avon one, interactive one. This one's cool. It's a Martha Stewart, this Headless Horseman. Once again, if you are going to sell seasonal items, you're going to have to stock up in the off season. You're not going to get stuff in August and September as easily or for as cheap. And so you need to have a storage plan. This was $3. I believe this one is a Martha Stewart one, and it's listed for like $40. So pretty cool for it. I need to test it. It does light up. We have a vintage Bugs Bunny hand puppet. Vintage Looney Tune does really great. It actually does really great overseas. If you're afraid to do international shipping, don't. eBay takes care of it for you. You ship it to eBay and then they ship it overseas. They deal with all the tariffs and all the extra stuff for you. It's about $16 for him. He will be an easy ship. Don't have to worry about breakage. International is a way to expand your shop and your market. This one is another Cracker Barrel. This one is a Christmas cookie jar. I don't pick up a lot of cookie jars anymore unless they're very specific brands. There's a certain Hallmark cookie jar that sells really well for me, and I pick up only that Hallmark jar. It's like a swirled hat, and it sells all the time, but all the other Hallmark cookie jars do not. Blue Sky is one that sells really great and for a good amount of money. This one, Cracker Barrel sells about anything. Any collectible thing from Cracker Barrel, especially seasonal, sells pretty good for me. I'm not being able to find this one now. I believe when I looked it up, it was in the $30 range. So I paid $2 for it. So $2, and it sells for in the $30 range for this guy. I'll have to find the listing and put it in the video. It's a pretty good pickup. He didn't have a box, so it's going to be a pain to ship. So keep that in mind. If you don't like shipping fragile things, don't pick up stuff that's not in the box, or don't buy non-fragile stuff. I love inflatables. I always test these. The thrift store has like a whole wall of outlets where they let you test these. This one was $7 and it sells for, I believe, in the $30 range. A lot of the inflatables, they make them like 1 year and they don't make them again. So people will try and collect specific ones. So sometimes they're worth more after the fact. It's kind of really weird. But yeah, this one will be in the $30-something range. This one right here, I did pay up for it. I will admit, I paid $50 for this. And it was really hard to pay $50 for. But it sells for like $250 to $290. So that's a very good profit for one item. I tested it at the thrift store. It works. No holes. It was great. It was weird blowing it up because it's 6 feet tall. It's huge. It took up all this room. But I'm trying to get into the one listing, higher profit range area so that I can get more done with less. I want to have less things that I'm listing, less things that I'm shipping, and still maintaining the same amount of profit, if that makes sense. So let me know in the comments what you want to see, what you like, and what, if you're new to our channel, give us a shout out. I'm going to try and also make some videos about shipping and packaging and how I do that. So thanks for watching, guys.